Hey, what's going on, everyone? Peace and infinite blessings. It's your girl, Isis Love. Hope everybody is doing wonderful today. If you're up, you woke up this morning, you're breathing this morning, you have your feet, you have your hands. Today is a blessed day. So let's talk about it. For some people, this is a new year for some people. I personally celebrate more of New Year's during March. But I do know that this is the end of a physical calendar year, especially when we're speaking about finances and stuff, right? So we're going to speak a little bit today about how to stick with your New Year's resolution, right? Because we always make these different ones. But let me ask y'all something. Who has ever made a New Year's resolution and you just didn't stick with it? You was like, this New Year's, I'm going to do X, Y, Z. New me, brand new person, brand new money, financial freedom. I'm losing weight. We come up with these different resolutions that we want to do for the new year. And basically what it's doing is you just basically want to form a new habit, right? We want to form new habits in this quote unquote new year, right? So we honestly can all say that, and then some of us have started it, right? I'm going to go to the gym Monday through Friday, new me, 10 pounds. I'm going vegan. I'm eating raw, right? We did it. And then we start doing it and it feels good. You like, yeah, new year, new me, girl. You start going to the gym daily. And then all of a sudden, you're going for the gym for like a week, maybe two. And then something just stops, right? Something just stops and you're not going to the gym like you set out to say, You're not stopping the cigarettes smoking like you said you were going to do, right? So what is that? What is that? It sounds good. We feel good about it, but what happens, right? That's what we're going to speak about today. Today I'm going to give you a little bit of tips because I'm going to be honest, it happened to me before. Like, I'm no freaking saint. Like, I remember plenty of new years where I'm like, you know what? Well, this new cycle, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do X, Y, Z. And then I get all pumped up and I'm doing X, Y, Z. And then the momentum just slows down and then things just stop, right? So, 2019 is about sticking to what we say we're going to do. And all it takes is having a plan of action, having a blueprint. The first step is having a blueprint, right? And so particularly what we're going to speak about is I've seen a lot of people say they want financial independence. They say they want more money, certain things, but you got to get clear with the universe, right? You just can't say I want more money. What is more money? How much more money do you want to have? Some people, I ask different people what they wanted for New Year's. Like, what is one habit they want to bring into the New Year? Some people say financial independence. Well, what is financial independence? How does financial independence look? Right? How does it look? So once you figure out how that looks, write it down. For you, financial independence may be, and I'm just making up something, it may be not working a 9-to-5 anymore, making your own cash. For you, being financially independent may be not getting any assistance from anybody outside, no government or anything, right? Just you being independent, getting your money. So whatever it is, you have to be clear, right? You just can't say, I want more money. I want to get out of debt. Okay, how are you going to get out of debt? What measurements are you going to take to get out of debt? Right? Because I've seen a lot of people was like, I'm going to be financially free in 2019. No more debt. And that's cool because that's where you should be. But my question is, what is your blueprint? How are you going to be debt free? What are you going to do? Let's talk about those steps really quick. Let's talk about the steps of Because it seems like finances is the main thing that people are really wanting. And of course, health, because your health is your wealth. But we're going to speak about some tips on sticking to your New Year's resolution when it comes to being financially independent and when it comes to being like just being out of debt. So one of the things that I would suggest if you want to be in the abundance of prosperity for 2019, if you want to be debt free in 2019, if you want to release any type of negative ways that you look at money, it starts with the blueprint. So first and foremost, what I would do if you want to be financially independent and start paying off debt is look at your money. You need to know, you need to look at your money. I don't care if you make $20,000 a month or if you only make $800 a month. You need to be able to visually see your money. You need to see what goes out, what comes in. Well, most people probably like, well, Isis, I know what comes out. My light bill comes out on this day. My rent comes out on that day. The gas, yes, that's cool. You need to know that, right? But you have to take accountability of everything that comes out of your account and know why is it coming out of your account, right? So that's the first step, is to keep accountability of your finances. So we know that bills have to get paid. We know that food has to be brought, right? But what you can do is you can start figuring out how much money in groceries are you going to spend for that month, right? How much money in groceries are you going to spend for that month? Because how many of you, and I want you to be honest, right, have went to the grocery store. You said, I'm going food shopping. And you just went to the grocery store. And whatever you seen, you just threw it in a basket. Ooh, I like that. I'm going to put that in a basket. Ooh, that's my favorite cheese. I'm going to put that in a basket. Oh, wow, I really love that cereal. I'm going to put that in a basket. How many of you have went to the grocery store unconscious of what you really needed? What you really wanted? You knew a couple of items that you want because it's your favorite items that you get every time, right? But did you honestly have a game plan? Did you have a food preparation plan? Right? These are questions that you need to ask yourself, because when you put a set limit to the side monthly with how much you're going to spend in groceries, you already know it, right? You already know. Once again, we want to be the overseers of our finances, right? So that we can stick in the intentions. Our intention, if your intention is to live financially free, if your intentions is to be financially independent, if your intentions is to get out of debt, you have to have a blueprint. It's not going to magically delicious happen, right? So that's why I'm giving you tips and clues. These are things that I do in my life. These are things that have got me out of being in debt. Right? So I'm not just telling you this just to tell you. I'm telling you this because I already have done it. I'm doing it. I took 7 hours yesterday. Me and my partner, 7 hours to do our finances. We went all the way back over the years, see how much we made, what came in, how much did we tithe, what were our habits. We went in deep. What were our financial goals? We went deep, family. So back to that blueprint. So you want to track, you want to look at your finances. So let's just say you get 800 in, right? Now let me get my handy dandy board today. And I want y'all just to follow me, because actually what I'm giving you is freaking golden tips. I'm giving you golden tips right now on how to have the blueprint to make sure that when you step, because we're already in 2019 for some people, right? That you got to continue to be financially from debt. So let's just say you make, let's be hypothetical, let's be a little fair. No, we're going to say 800 because taxes. So just bear with me. And if you know somebody that needs this financial education, get them on this call right now. Share this video, family. Share this video, because this financial information that I'm putting out has helped me and helped others, okay? So look, let's just say hypothetically you make 800 a month, right? And let's just say this is just a scenario after taxes and all of that. I'm just making up something. Let's just say after you, I don't want to use 1,000. I mean 800. My bad. Hold on. That might be a little bit too low. I don't know how much people normally make on a work paycheck. Let me see. Let's just say you make $1,500 a month. All right, family, bear with me. So you're making $1,500 a month, right? And let's just say light bill, rent, all of that stuff, car payment, car insurance. Let's just say when all of that comes out, you only have $500 left. Stay with me. I'm giving you the blueprint. Stay with me. I'm giving you the blueprint. If you know that you want to live an abundantly, financially free life from debt, you need to pay attention, okay? So let's just say the average person makes $1,500 a month. After paying rent, car insurance, car payment, daycare, medical bills, let's just say you have $500 left to work with, right? And so this $500 is going to be your groceries, right? It's going to be your dining out, because we know we like to go out and eat. Stay with me. Stay with me. We know we like to go out and eat, right? And then we got to put gas in the car, right? And then we want to tithe. We want to tithe. It doesn't matter how much money you have, you need to tithe back to the community. If you be like, well, Isis, I really don't even have much to tithe. You need to tithe the most, right? So hypothetically, these are just some categories. So you have $500 after you get this amount, after your rent is paid, right? And you still got to get food for the month. You still, you may want to go out to eat. You still got gas money, right? And I know that's a little backwards because of the way y'all looking, right? But let's just say that's gas, right? And then you got tithing. Oh, household, right? Because you got toilet tissue. Maybe you got a new comforter you want to buy, candles, whatever, household. So now, and I'm showing you this because when you're able to see what you have to work with, then you're able to take that amount and make a smart decision on what you're going to do with that money, right? So first and foremost, you want to pay yourself first. You want to give yourself some money, right? You want to have some money, right? So you should pay yourself a percentage of the 500, right? You want to pay yourself first. And then you want to start divvying it in. How much are you going to spend on food, right? I break it down by 4 months. If I have $500 a month after all of my bills have been paid, I would half that 5 by 4, right? Because we have about 4 weeks in a month, right? So I would half that, right? And so can somebody tell me real quick, can somebody tell me what is 4, right, divided by 500? Somebody give it to me. What's 4 divided by 500? And I'm giving you the blueprint, family. I'm giving you the blueprint to how you can stick with your New Year's resolution, right? And become debt-free. I'm giving you the blueprint to being debt-free in 2019, okay? Because you say you want to be debt-free, but you don't have a blueprint. You can't say you want to be debt-free with no blueprint, family. So this is what I'm giving you. So listen. And if you're just coming in, please make sure you get the replay. So 500 divided by 4 weeks is 125. Some of y'all are tripping balls. You like, how am I supposed to take $125 every 7 days and break that up to food, dining, gas, tithing, and house? It's pretty hard, right? Right? That's why we have to bring in a second form of income. A side hustle is what some people call it. Now, I'm not saying going out there doing nothing illegal, selling drugs or anything, but you have to have a side hustle so that you're able to fill these categories in, right? But by you being aware of how much money you're going to spend on groceries, instead of just going to the store, just throw it in the bag. No, tell yourself every 7 days, you're going to get food for every 7 days. For every 7 days, hypothetically, depending on how many people you have in your family, depending on what you eat. And see, that's the good thing about me. I don't eat meat. And so for me, I'm eating a lot of vegetables and a lot of fruits and a lot of ligaments, right? And so if I get a big old bag of beans, I can make burgers, right? I can make soups. I can make different pastes. I can do a lot with beans. You have to get creative. Right? So set a limit on how much groceries you're going to buy every 7 days. Set a limit on how much gas you're going to use in your car. Most of us always feel like we got to get in the car. We got to drive here. We got to drive there. But if you want to be financially independent and you want to make smarter financial choices, you have to start, everything that you do has to have some intention behind it. Right? So set how much gas you're going to put in your car every 7 days. You need to pay attention to that. Because if you're just filling up, and you never know how much gas you're putting in your car every 7 days, that's just money going out. Do you know how much money you spend on gas every month? Half of you probably don't, because you don't track your expenses. I can go right to my expense ledger and tell you how much money I spend a month on gas. And you're like, Isis, who really cares how much money you spend on gas? You need to know, because then you'll be able to make some adjustments. You're like, well, damn, I don't even use that much in gas. I can take some of this money and put it over there. So you have to be the overseer of your finances. I don't care how rich or how quote unquote poor you are. With whatever amount of money that you have, you need to see what's popping. Now let's talk about going out to eat. Right? And remember, the topic of this video is how to stay in your New Year's resolution. But we're talking about finances though. Because a lot of people want to be financially independent and debt free this year. Right? I have already accomplished that. Right? And so I'm just giving you my blueprint because I have already done it and I'm continuing to do it. Right? So you need to figure out how much money you're going to put to go out to eat. Some of us go out to eat every day. Every day. Whether we at Chick-fil-A, whether we at some vegan spot down the street, whether we at this burger joint that you like to go to, Red Lobster, whatever it is. Some of us eat out every day. And if we don't eat out every day, we may eat out 3 times in 7 days. You need to know how much money you are spending to go out and eat. Why? Because you say you want to be able to pay your debt off. Well, how are you going to be able to pay your debt off when you're going to McDonald's and Chick-fil-A every day? Don't you think that you can go home and cook? Don't you think that you could take you some snacks out while you're driving so that you're not buying any food? Bring the kids some snacks so they're not eating all this nasty food anyway, right? And then with that money that you're saving, you can roll it into different investment vehicles so that your money is making money for you. Come on, you want to be financially independent? You want your finances to grow? You got to know money. Okay, you got to know the language of money and you got to know the ins and outs of your own money. Where is it going? How much is coming in? So with that rollover, right, because you're paying attention, no longer are you spending $500 a month on going out to eat, because it can get that serious. People could spend $500 a month going out to eat. I help someone because I do one-on-one consultations with people to get their finances together. This lady and her husband was spending $600 a month going out to eat. They never knew it. She just kept saying, Isis, I don't have any money. I'm in debt. I don't know what to do. I'm like, well, let's look at your finances. Let's look at the numbers, because the numbers don't lie. When we looked at her financial breakdown, family, she spends $600 a month on going out to eat. Do you know, after I put her on a financial plan, that she was able to save $400 on going out to eat? She reduced it by $400. So that $400 that she used to add to going out to eat is now being put into investment vehicles so she can make more money. Gold, silver, Forex, stocks, right? She's taking that same money and putting some of it into paying off for her debt, family. Do you hear? If y'all understand what I'm saying, I just want y'all, because this is about change. I want y'all to comment in the comment bar, 555. If this is making sense, if this is making sense to you right now, I want you to comment below 555, and I want you to share this video because somebody needs to hear it, right? So we kind of got that factor of going out to eat. Let me tell you, family, and this is just an overview. I'm not going to go deep into this. If you want to know more about how to manage your money, then you can come to me and I can help you out with that, okay? No, I'm not going to do it for free. No, I'm not, right? Because I know my worth and I know my time. And if you value my time and value my worth and value the information that I constantly put out in my my lives and on my YouTube videos, you're going to value my time and pay me the reciprocity for me helping you get your finances together, okay? So we spoke a little bit about having a blueprint. Right? We spoke about being able to be the overseers of your finances, seeing what's going out, what's going in, right? Next, what we have to talk about is having another stream of income. I know we spoke about it a little bit, but we didn't go deep. You need to figure out what your hustle is. What is your hustle? What is your hustle? What do you need? What do you like to do? Do you like to organize closets, organize like people's houses? Do you like to organize your house? Do you love to just get up, clean, organize everything? Guess what? That can be monetized. That can be something, a service. Do you know how many people out there are not organized and do not like to clean up, but you love to do it with passion? Get you some coins with it, right? Maybe you are a good writer. It can take you a snap of a finger to write a book. Okay, so many people out there need their books written. That is a way for you to have a side job. What if you're a type of person, you know how to proofread? You were really good in school, spelling bee champ. You knew how to spell words. You knew about grammar, right? You can monetize off of that. Make that into a service. Go online. Put up your services. We'll proofread your book for you for an amount. Maybe you know how to make websites. Make money for doing people's websites. Family, we're in 2019. Technology is up here. We're acting like we're down here, right? We need to level up, family, okay? And so with that being said, everybody nowadays is becoming entrepreneurs. Even children are becoming entrepreneurs. Okay, this is the year. This is the $1 million year. All right, $1 million year. Some of you have already made $1 million and you didn't even know it. You know why I said that? Because I had to look at my finances. I kept saying, I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a millionaire. And then when I did my financial overview, I already made $1 million and didn't even know it. Because I never tracked my finances. But when I went yesterday and did my overview of how much money I made over a year, I have already made $1 million, right? So that's why it's important, again, to track your finances, right? So with that being said, having you a side hustle is important, because if you have 12 bills and one stream of income and you're living we cannot live paycheck to paycheck this year, y'all. Nah. You say you want to get tired of living paycheck to paycheck. You say you're ready for a new car, right? You say you're ready for a new house, right? You say you're ready for those brand new clothes, right? You say you're ready to bring your child into school without doing a salary-made loan, right? All these things you say you're ready for, right? Right. So you have to make a difference. You cannot do the same thing that you were doing in 2018, expecting to be financially independent, expecting to be debt free, right? So the first thing, get your blueprint to success, financial success. Number 2, get a side hustle. You need another stream of income. Tip number 3. Y'all ready for number 3? Y'all ready? Discipline. Discipline. A lot of people do not fall through with the New Year's resolution is because they're not disciplined. You got to stick with your word. If we ever wondered, everybody has the same amount of time out of the day. Everybody has 24 hours. Everybody puts their feet on the same. There's their pants on the same. Everybody has the same information. Do you know why there is only a little bit of successful people, 1% of all the people that are successful in this world? Because people are not disciplined. You have to be disciplined, right? And with discipline comes faith and belief. Because if you do not believe in yourself and you don't have faith in yourself or faith within the God within you, then you're not going to be disciplined. Because when you don't have faith and you don't believe in yourself, then you're not going to inspire and motivate yourself enough to keep going to the gym or to keep track of your finances or to stop smoking cigarettes or to and create your environment around wealthy people. Discipline, faith. Discipline, faith, and belief. You have to believe in you because nobody else is going to believe in you the way you believe in you. Nobody is going to believe in you the way you're going to believe in you. Even if people believe in you more than you believe in you, it's still not going to go nowhere. So the end of the thing is you have to believe in you, baby. You have to believe that you can lose those 20 pounds in the gym. You have to believe that you can stop smoking them cigarettes. You have to believe that you can get that brand new Lamborghini, that you can be financially free, that you can be financially independent, that you can pay off of that debt. But you got to believe. I don't care if you're riding around in a Honda Civic. Who cares if you're riding around in a Honda Civic and you want a Tesla? You better drive that Honda Civic like it is a Tesla. You better be in that Honda Civic seeing the Tesla doors open up. You know what? Matter of fact, take an index card, put Tesla, and put it on the wheel. You got to believe. Act as if. Act as if you are already a millionaire. Act as if your debt is already paid. If your debt was paid right now, and you had $1 million in your account, what would you do? Ask yourself, if I had $1 million right now, what would I do? How would I act? How would I smell? Who would I be around? How would my house be? And start visualizing it daily. Daily, visualizing it. Anytime you start feeling yourself going down a down spiral about what you don't have, I want you to stop and think about what you do have. I want you to stop and I want you to think about that house you do want. Visualize it. See it. Where is it at? Act as if. Okay? If you want to go out and you want to buy Chanel red, you want to buy red bottoms, Chanel purses, Chanel glasses, go to the mall one day. Spend an hour or 2 hours in the mall trying on red bottoms. How the red bottoms feel on your feet. How the Chanel glasses feel on your eyes. How that Louis fur coat feel. How does it feel? Think as if. That's why a lot of people are not manifesting what they want because they're saying the affirmations, I am a millionaire, I am wealthy, I am successful. But nothing's happening, Isis, because you're not believing. You don't have faith in yourself. So belief, faith, discipline, and staying consistent. Staying consistent. If you want to do anything, you have to build up the muscles of repetition. You have to build up the muscles in the mind of being consistent. If you want to lose 10 pounds in the gym, you just can't go to the gym one time out of a week, right? And if you do, you still got to be doing some other stuff. You got to be outside running. You got to be doing a step machine. You got to be watching what you eat. You got to stay consistent. Look, I'm giving you the blueprint to stick to your New Year's resolution, right? Whether it be financial, health, whether it be mentality, whatever. Okay, family? So, first tip. When we're talking about finances, sticking with being financially independent and debt-free this year, right? We talked about checking out your financial overview, right? We spoke about having a side hustle, right? The third one we spoke about believing in ourselves. And the fourth one that we're going to speak about is environment. Family, you can't be hanging out with Uncle Leroy and Uncle Leroy always talking about what's going on the news. Who keep getting shot? What's going on? The president doing this. They doing that. You got to surround yourself around people that are doing the damn thing. No disrespect on Uncle Leroy. Like, Uncle Leroy gonna be there. That's your uncle. But that don't mean you gotta pour all of that time and energy into Uncle Leroy, because Uncle Leroy is not elevating you. Okay? You want to be financially free? You want to be an entrepreneur? You want to be debt free? You got to put yourself in the environment. Okay? Maybe no one around you is there yet, but we have YouTube, right? We have social media. We have Instagram. We have Google. If you cannot be around successful people in the physical, find them online. Start talking to successful people. Go on events.com or Eventbrite. See what type of entrepreneurial events are in your area. Start hanging out with those type of people, right? Start listening to motivational videos when you wake up in the morning. Start expanding your mind, because your environment plays a big role on the outcome of your results. So if you hanging around people still smoking cigarettes, still drinking 40s, still talk about he did this, she did that, why she looking like that, why Beyonce doing that, Bird Box, all these unnecessary things. Who cares about Bird Box? Yes, it was a interesting movie, but you wasting all that time posting about Bird Box on your social media. You could be taking that same time and energy and figuring out where you can find you some entrepreneurs at, so you can change your environment. Come on, family. You want to go into 2019 financially independent. You want to go into 2019 debt free. You want to go into 2019 with multiple streams of income. You got to do the work, baby. You got to do the work. You got to grind. And let me tell you, it can get really rocky, and it can get really like, oh my gosh, I got to give up. But you got to keep pushing. Sometimes, yes, I'm aggravated. Sometimes, yes, I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? Oh my gosh, I'm mentoring all of these people. Like, am I mentoring myself good enough to mentor them? Of course, the self-sabotage tries to creep in, but you got to swat it, right? Get over here and knock it out, right? Y'all remember, what was that, Mortal Kombat? Get over here, right? You know what I'm saying? You got to take them fears and knock them out, right? Because 2019, we are talking about not just speaking it, but actions. We're talking about walking it like I talk it, right? Walk it like I talk it. Gotta walk it like I talk it. Walk it like you talk it. Because talk is cheap. We love to talk out the side of our booties about what we gonna do. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be financially free. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. But you don't do shit. So I'm sitting here giving you the blueprint on how to start, right? So we talked about environment. And even environment as far as decluttering your life. You want new clothes, but in your closet, your clothes is coming off your hanger. You got clothes in the corner on the floor, right? You got stuff you ain't never wore. Declutter your life, all right? So and I'm going to give y'all one more because I'm going really in and I got a meeting coming up. The last one is, you need to figure out, y'all need to write this down, right? Because I'm not going to repeat it a lot. What are you doing for your spiritual development? What are you doing for your spiritual development? I.e., are you meditating? Are you brain dumping and writing out everything that's in your mind? Are you doing some type of qigong? What are you doing spiritually? Are you doing visualization, meditation? What are you doing spiritually for your spiritual development? We all have to develop spiritually. Next one. What are you doing physically? Are you going to the gym? If you're not going to the gym, are you doing some type of yoga at home? Are you stretching? Are you walking? Are you joking? Are you jogging? You get what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing physically? Because you got to have your whole complete stuff set up, right? You got to completely, your spiritual got to be together. Your physical got to be together. What are you doing physically? What are you doing mentally? What are you doing mentally to get your mind together? You say you want to lose 10 pounds. What are you doing? You say you want to be financially free. You say you want to be debt free. What are you doing? You say you want to stop smoking cigarettes. How are you going to get your mind mentally, spiritually, and physically together to stop smoking cigarettes? The fourth one is, who are you listening to? Everybody needs a mentor. What is a mentor? A mentor is a person that has already done something that you want to do. For example, you want to be a basketball player. Maybe you want to follow behind LeBron James, right? I don't know. I don't watch basketball. I don't know who's good, who's not good. Not my thing, right? But just for demonstration purposes, right? LeBron James could be your mentor because he has already done it. Some people, Michelle Obama is their mentor. Oprah is their mentor because they want to get to those places where those people have already been, right? You need to have a mentor. So if you have people, once again, around your life that are not feeding you spiritually, that's not feeding you mentally, then why you have them in your life? You need to cut them, right? Cut them, cut them, cut them. You need to cut them, cut them. Okay, so you need to have you a mentor. Something about like what I'm doing right now is I'm mentoring, right? I'm telling you the blueprint that has helped me become financially free, that has helped me become financially independent, and that continues to get me to where I want to go. Okay, so have a mentor. Who are you listening to? Ask yourself today, who are you listening to the most throughout the day? What are you listening to on YouTube? Are you watching Vines all day? Are you looking at Snapchats all day? Looking at other people's life? Never compare yourself to anybody else's life. Never be like, damn, Isis Love, she's traveling all over these places. Man, I wish my life was like that. Don't compare it. Now, it can inspire you, but never compare yourself to anybody else because we all have our own certain walks of life. So never compare yourself, right? But you need to ask yourself, who am I listening to throughout the day, right? So family, that about wraps it up. Before I go, I do want to touch something, one more investment tip. It goes into something like this. We need to really start paying attention to what we spend our money on, even in the sense of like Christmas, for example. Let's speak about Christmas really quick. So me personally, I don't celebrate Christmas. And I'm not knocking anybody that does. This is for the people that do celebrate Christmas, right? Instead of going out of your way, racking your brain about, oh my gosh, what can I get my kids? I don't know if my kids is going to like this. Will he like this toy car? Will he not like this toy car? Like some parents, some people they stress themselves out over Christmas gifts. They stress themselves out. And then when you don't have the money to get the Christmas presents, you feel even worse. I say, if you're going to give somebody a gift because you celebrate Christmas, right? Give somebody a gift that's going to keep giving, right? Because think about it. You give your kids toys. They're going to play with these toys for a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. Pew, pew, pew. And then they're going to get bored. Kids' mind always expand. You're going out spending hundreds of dollars on some of these toys and they don't do shit. Right? And instead of you taking that $100 to put in a remote control car, couldn't you have took that same $100 and put it into a savings bond for your child? Couldn't you have took that and saved $100 and put it into the stock market for your child? Couldn't you have took that same $100, put it on the Forex market, grew it into $200, grew it into $400, grew it into $800, right? Because you had took that same $100 that you took and spent on your child for Christmas gifts and put that into a trust fund. Could you have took that same $100 that you spent on them brand new Jordans, where we know your child's feet grows constantly. They're going to wear them Jordans for maybe about 3 weeks to a month. And then them Jordans going to be dirty. They're going to outgrow them Jordans. And then you just spend $100, $150 in some cases on some Jordans that's not going to get you out of being debt free. That's not going to grow your money. I'm not saying don't go out there and live a lavish life because it's our birthright. All I'm saying is make smart financial choices. If you know that in 2019, your goal is to be debt free, your goal is to be able to invest, stop spending money on dumb stuff. It's wants versus needs, right? Maybe get your kids 3 presents. And the rest of the money, put it in a stock. And the rest of the money, put it in a CD. Put it somewhere where it's growing. You get what I'm saying? Put that money somewhere where it's growing. Because toys are toys. They're going to come and they're going to go. So just start making smart financial choices, family. I have to get ready to go. I got a meeting in 5 minutes. But it was a pleasure sharing this information with my community because I know that it is helping me day in, day out. I think this year may mark like 7 years of like being an entrepreneur and not working for anybody. And I tell you, it works wonders. Oh, one more thing. But I'm not going to go deep on it. I'm going to drop the YouTube video in this comment. Living beneath your means, right? You need to live beneath your means. If you don't know what that means, I'm going to put my YouTube video in the comment bar. Check that out, right? I live beneath my means, right? Where I stay at, I can stay at a place that's worth 2 times more. But why? Why would I want to go live in the middle of Atlanta in a sky-rise building, right? Paying $2,000 a month for a sky-rise building, right? When I could live 2 times cheaper, take that money that I would spend in that penthouse, because I wanted to stay in a penthouse in Atlanta, take that same money that I would spend on the penthouse and put it towards my land. Who cares about renting a penthouse when you can start saving and buying land, okay? We're talking about creating empires. Who cares about a penthouse in Atlanta when you don't own it? You still paying rent on it, right? So you got to live beneath your means. I could be out throwing it in the bag right now, but I decide to live a minimal life because I know I have future bigger goals and I'm going to prosper in the long run from doing the smart choices. So stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. Buying $1,000 iPhones, but you got $1,000 in debt. How you get an iPhone for $1,000, but you got $1,000 in debt? How you get an iPhone for $1,000, but you say you want multiple streams of income? You could have took that same $1,000, put it on the Forex market, and made $10,000 a month. You get what I'm saying? So let's think. Let's use this thing in here, right? So if anybody needs any type of financial advice, any type of financial coaching, please DM me. I do consultations, helping people to get the monies together. If anybody is interested in investing, learning Forex, getting paid daily. Look, this is for some of my Forex people. Probably a lot of you I have talked to about Forex, right? And a lot of you haven't joined the community and learned because you're scared. Because you're scared of Forex. Because you're scared. Because you think everything is a scam. Because you think everything is skeptical. Let me tell you, 2019, baby, you got to drop that skeptical stuff. You got to drop that scammy stuff. You got to drop that fear. Because if you want to do new, better, bigger things, you got to think new, better, and bigger. All right, family, level up. See the description of this video for links to Trade Nation University and Trade Nation Global, where you can learn how to become a skilled Forex trader, successfully earning profits and creating generational wealth. Don't forget to share and like this video. Also remember to subscribe to the channel to get notifications on my new videos. Peace, love, and prosperity, family.